Hello bookworms, welcome back. My name is Asma Siddiqui. I'm a voracious book reader, and today I'm going to be talking to you about this book. It's called Chelsea Wives, which is from a stock of books that my cousin sent to me. Randomly one afternoon, I get a message from her saying that she is at a bookstore right now buying books for her kids, and if I want some, she can get them for me. So she sent me a bunch of pictures from which I chose. Obviously, I was not able to see clearly the names of the books, but just randomly I picked certain names which I thought were fun, and this book seemed like it was fun. So I asked her to get this, and she sent me a whole stock of books, which obviously is very, very, very lovely because I just love the idea of getting books as gifts. So I'm not sure if I did a unboxing video of that, but maybe I will share it if I recorded it. I don't remember. Anyway, this book is a very interesting book. It's a story about three women who are fairly rich. They actually have very rich husbands, and they're just constantly talking about money and designer stuff. It's just a filthy display of riches. But because not everything that is glittering is gold. It's the same here. They may be very, very rich and comfortable in life, but they are not really happy in their marriages with their current husbands because their husbands, as fully they are rich as they just tend to be mean people. So they keep doing really bad things to their wives, and the wives decide that they want to take revenge, and they plot against their husbands together, and they rob a bank. Which belongs to the husband of one of the wives, one of the Chelsea wives. And that is like half the story, where they're trying to find who has actually done this and what the motive of this robbery was. Although nothing was stolen, but it's just bad reputation for the bank that something could get stolen from here. So it's a good story. I enjoyed myself reading it, and I like the characters also, except for the part where I didn't really think that these three women would have made great friends, and if they did, then the rest of the things that they did would not settle in with the character. So there was a conflict in the person's character where they were nice and still they were very shallow. So that felt like conflict to me because I have rarely seen people who are kind and not shallow, or rather kind and shallow. So I didn't really enjoy the character development of these women. They would have been really nice, except for a lot of the information given was just too much information for no reason. And if you kind of excluded that part, the story would have been really great anyways. And it would have given a less of conflict in your head because as people, they're really nice people, they bonded really well, but then there are certain aspects of their characteristics that don't really gel with the entire story. So I didn't like that part. Also, I understand that this was meant to be a book about rich women, so there was a lot of designer stuff that had to be talked about. But I felt that just adding things like, oh, the person was looking at his Rolex watch or a Cartier watch, I think that was just unnecessary information for no reason. Because in general, if you're just you're talking about something, or you're talking about referring to someone about something, you just say that person looked for the time in his watch. You don't specify what watch they're wearing. So a lot of information there, a lot of names were just purposefully slid into the text so that, I don't know why. I mean, okay, we get it, they're rich people, Okay, the time doesn't change, so I mean, it didn't make any difference to me or the story, or generally, it didn't even define the character in any way if they looked into the Cartier watch for the time. So a lot of the information was just unnecessary there. That part I didn't like, and then also the entire robbing scene of the bank, that was kind of ridiculous too. I I just don't have like nice words to say about it, because that could have, because it was such a prime scene for the entire book, because like the whole story was that robbery. So it could have been developed better. It could have been more entertaining than what it was. I thought that was a very flat scene in the entire book. So a lot of scenes in the book were just unnecessarily uh, non-dramatic or generally flat. That's the only word I can use to describe them. Anyways, I think I'm rambling too much, but it is a book that you can read and probably enjoy yourself. So I mean, I wouldn't discourage you from reading it, but there are a bit of flaws with the story and the characters and certain things that I didn't like about it. But in general, the book's nice. I read it pretty quickly. I started on a Wednesday and I finished by Sunday. So with the current condition that I am in and my reading schedule, I think that is a pretty good reading time. Well, that's it. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that. I'm going to come back next week with another book that I will begin reading. I haven't started yet, but I know what it is. So I'll come back and share that with you. So until then, you guys stick around and definitely subscribe to the channel. Bye bye.